Hey, I'm starting to mold it now, so figured I'd throw the camera on. All I've done basically so far is I've mixed up some silicone and I brushed it on so that it's in all the cracks and the bullet holes and shit to make sure it's in there. It's looking half decent, so what I'm going to do is I got a little bit left in here. I'm going to pour it in the hole, thicken this shit up a bit, mix up the other batch that I've got ready to go, and then I'll click the lid over top of it and then start pouring it in and stuff. So it's not going to be too exciting watching me stir silicone and everything. I just use the normal shitty dollar store paintbrush to paint it on. Just helps. And I'll do that, and then I'll get some I'll get the silicone in there and stuff, and we'll see how it works out. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be pull it out and we might have something that looks like a mold. So till then, that's pretty much about it, unless how much time? 58 seconds. Fuck it, I'll leave you guys on here for a bit. You can see what's going on. Stuff's friggin' messy. I hate it after I mold. I gotta clean up so much. I got blue shit everywhere. Everything's fucking sticky. I think this is 400 and something 400 grams of silicone, and stuff's done by weight, 10 to 1. It does not really like to mix that great though. It's almost like trying to mix oil and friggin' Play-Doh, but it will start to go after a second. So, I'll get this mixed up. A bloody workout making a big mold on overnight. Oh, one day. I think it's like, what time is it here? It's midnight now. I did have a hockey game break and a dinner break and everything else, but I've been working on this friggin' thing all day. Well, a good many hours I put into it. I got it mixed up kind of half decent. So now what I do is I'll get these other ones out of the way. Got my cup with a hole cut in the bottom for the old bombsaway degassing. So I'll pour this into that cup. I'll stir it again in that one, so now that the stuff that was on the top's on the bottom. There's nothing worse than having a blob of shit that won't cure. You didn't stir it good enough. I'm going to do my hobo degassing. What I'll do here is get the stick down out of the way, get another cup. Can you see that? There we go. Now Up here about 3 feet in the air I got a ledge set up. Now that little hole I got in my cup is, I'll pull the glove off so I can show you what's going on. Get above the light. So I got my cup up there, the hole in the bottom of it, and as it drips down, it gets thinner and thinner, and it actually forces the air bubbles out. So now that stuff there will be partially degassed instead of having an actual vacuum degasser. So that's what I do, is my hobo technique. But anyways, I'm going to put the camera back in my homemade camera stand. I gotta buy one. And then get you back in there. So got like that. Shit, need another glove. So I'm just putting a bit in that center section where the actual cage is. So that's the main area that's got most of the detail. If there's air bubbles and shit on the sand, it doesn't really matter, you can't tell anyways. Only spot I'm really worried about is the actual overhang and all the wire and shit like that that's inside there that's supposed to look like wicker eventually. So I might as well sacrifice another paintbrush. Just in camera shot. I pretty much have filled this center thing up. By the looks of it, I could probably put a bit more on there. But this is going to be noisy. Basically, I'm going to need 2 hands to do this part, so I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to do this. I'm going to clamp the lid onto it, and then I'm going to pour that silicone into the hole, and that'll be pretty much the pouring of the mold. So it shouldn't be too spectacular. We'll see what it's like when it's done, or I might turn it on for another vid, but it's getting late. Long vid, so that's it for now. I'll be back for the other part.